Breaking. Princess Leonor wedding ceremony confirmed inside Madrid's palace. In Madrid, the royal palace has stood for centuries as a symbol of Spain's history, power, and continuity. Generations of monarchs have walked its halls, grand banquets have unfolded beneath its gilded ceilings, and history has been written within its stone walls. It is a place where the Spanish people expect solemnity, tradition, and an enduring display of royal majesty. But today, that familiar expectation has been broken. A wedding, one not whispered about in secret, but now officially confirmed, is set to unfold within the very heart of Madrid's palace. Princess Leonor, heir to the throne of Spain, is preparing for a wedding ceremony that will not only captivate her nation but shake the entire monarchy. And yet, what most people believe will simply be a royal celebration is far more complex, far more delicate, and far more emotionally charged than anyone dares to admit. Because this isn't just a wedding. This is the story of a future queen, a family at a crossroads, and a monarchy redefining itself before the world's eyes. From the very moment the news was announced, speculation ignited across Europe. Why Madrid's palace? Why now? And why under such secrecy, only to be revealed with dramatic confirmation? The answer lies in the deep traditions of Spain's monarchy. The royal palace is not merely a home, it is a stage, a fortress of legitimacy. By hosting Leonor's wedding within its walls, the monarchy is declaring a message: continuity, strength, and unity. Yet beneath the glittering chandeliers, whispers of tension remain. Because every royal wedding carries more than love, it carries politics, alliances, and questions about the very future of the crown. The Spanish people adore Leonor. At just 19, she has already proven herself as a symbol of modern royalty, duty-bound, elegant, and compassionate. She has stood before her country with a calmness that belies her age, sworn military oaths with courage, and given speeches that inspire confidence in a new generation of monarchists. But now, as she steps into marriage, the weight of expectation grows heavier. What kind of queen will she become? Will her choice in love strengthen Spain's monarchy, or will it bring hidden fractures to the surface? The answers are wrapped within the details of this palace wedding. Imagine the moment. Madrid's palace transformed into a fairy tale spectacle. The grand staircase adorned with white lilies, the vaulted ceilings echoing with orchestral notes, the Spanish royal family seated in rows of velvet and gold. Kings, queens, presidents, and dignitaries from across Europe will gather, their eyes fixed not only on the bride and groom but on what this union represents. And then, the emotional moment, the future Queen of Spain walking down the aisle, every step a reminder that this is more than personal love. This is the merging of tradition and destiny. But even as cameras capture the grandeur, questions will linger. How do Queen Letizia and King Felipe feel about their daughter's monumental step? What private emotions does Queen Sofia carry, watching her granddaughter tie her fate to Spain's monarchy in such a public way? And will Leonor's marriage echo the triumphs, or the tragedies, of royal unions before her? The history of royal weddings in Spain is not without drama. From King Juan Carlos's reign, marred by scandals that weakened the crown, to King Felipe's struggle to restore dignity and trust, every generation has faced its test. For Leonor, this wedding is her trial by fire. The palace may shine with gold, but it cannot hide the weight of expectation pressing down upon her. And yet, the young princess does not flinch. Those who know her say she moves with a grace that is not rehearsed, but natural. She waits with patience, speaks with conviction, and carries the aura of someone aware of the destiny before her. That is why this wedding, unlike any before it, is already being called historic. But the palace confirmation has left one detail shrouded in mystery: the guest list. Reports suggest that as many as 5,000 guests may attend across the ceremony and receptions, from world leaders to aristocrats, celebrities, and military officials. Such a gathering would not only showcase Spain's influence but cement Leonor's marriage as one of the most significant royal events of the 21st century. Still, every guest, every presence, and every absence will be scrutinized. Who will sit at the king's table? Will Denmark's royals attend, strengthening ties with Crown Prince Christian? Will Britain's Windsors step forward amid their own internal challenges? And most importantly, will this ceremony reveal the alliances that will shape Europe's royal future? Yet beyond politics, there is a deeper truth. At its core, this is the story of a young woman who has grown up under the world's gaze. A daughter, a future monarch, and now, a bride. For Leonor, this palace wedding is not a performance, it is a step into her destiny, one chosen not just for her, but for the millions who will one day call her queen. And as the bells of Madrid's palace prepare to ring, the world is left to wonder, will this be remembered as the wedding that united Spain under a renewed crown, or the event that revealed the fragility of monarchy in the modern world? Every camera lens will focus on the palace, but the real story will be told in glances exchanged between family, in the whispers of the crowd, and in the quiet, steady resolve of Leonor herself. This is more than a royal wedding. This is history unfolding, moment by moment, inside the Palace of Madrid. And when the doors open and Leonor emerges as both bride and future queen, the world will finally have its answer.